So this is the AQZ 32. And this is actually the largest Dante matrix you've ever made, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So we've always had 16 by 8, 8 by 16 matrix processors, 20 by 4, but AQZ 32, just an analog capability, is 16 by 16. So that's already more channels than we've had before. When you add Dante, you have a total of 32 input channels to work with to those 16 analog outputs. So it is quite a powerful matrix processor.
That's awesome.
Quite a lot of I/O.
Absolutely. And I think, and real quick, I know a lot of people are probably thinking, it's like, well, Dante has Dante controller. There are ways to be able to route it. There are lots of ways to be able to control it. But you guys add even more feature set and functionality, especially with the processing. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, so Aqua Control is the DSP suite that runs on AQZ 32. That's what we call it. And to your point about just ease of use and being simple to understand but still powerful, that's a philosophy that was key when we started developing Aqua Control. And that shows in AQZ 32 today. So that's our third matrix processor with Aqua Control. We continue to improve the platform, add features, release free firmware updates. It's got 32 Dante input channels, but yet you don't have to have a degree to know how to use it.
Exactly. I love that. If you were coming from other Dante products, what are some of the things that you need to know going into this to be successful?
The real thing you need to know is when you open Dante controller, you're just going to assign the channels that you need into the AQZ 32, shows up just like any other device, and then you will see that audio coming in on the channels. So if I open up mic line 1 here, you can actually switch from analog to Dante receive, and that'll be one of your Dante channels. You just do that for any channel you need, and you've got audio flowing automatically.
What is the analog source for?
The analog source, so that's the analog input on the back.
Okay, so you're not just getting Dante in this case, you're also getting the analog.
Absolutely,
inputs.
yeah. So that's one of the things that is great about AQZ 32 is it can be just a digital audio processor, just Dante in, Dante out, if that's what you need.
Sure.
But if you also need to take some analog inputs, send them back onto the Dante network, or you need to take some Dante inputs and send them out the analog outputs, you can do a mix of all of them.
Are those Phoenix connectors on the back? What are the connectors?
Yeah, so it's all Phoenix connectors like you might see on most kind of installed sound products. Yeah.
I love the fact that you might be able to say, hey, you're not there yet for Dante, but you know you want to be. It's that future proofing. It's like you might say that it's like, hey, I'm trying to walk, if you're an integrator, trying to walk an end user into Dante. I'm trying to get them in there. You could start still having this to be able to solve some of those other analog DSP problems, but then as soon as you're ready, flip over to Dante as the client is ready to do it. I mean, I would recommend just get into it now. But
yeah, so you, especially with an AQZ 32, you can have room for expansion.
I love that.
So if your system might grow in the future, you've got 16 zone outputs to work with. And like I said, those up to 32 total inputs from Dante, which covers quite a lot of use cases.
I love that. Let's talk about the fact that it's browser-based. So it's a really clean, again, simple but fully featured UI. Tell us a little bit about that and why it's important.
Being browser-based means you can just open up the laptop that is definitely already in your bag. Even your phone, even an iPad, and you can open up this interface right there and just get programming.
I like too that there are some organizations, especially in installed sound, if it's IT that is handling it, they're instantaneously going to want to vet whatever software is going onto their machines. It's another step to say we have to get this approved by IT. You know, but they're the ones that have to install it. They're the ones that there's an update, whatever. It's like having it based on IP like this and through the browser is really helpful.
AQZ 32 and these Aqua Control processors are browser-based. Our FX and FXD series amplifiers, also browser-based control. That's what we intend to do going forward.
I love that. That's great.
Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions on how to get these or any other Ashly product, don't hesitate to go to Ashly, ASHLY.com for more information.